When your dad walks in the room and says we need to talk, most kids would think they were in trouble. But for my brother and I, we knew what was coming. It was time to move again. On average, we moved every 3 to 4 years because of my dad's job. As a child, it was difficult, but as an adult, I see how it has benefited me. Today, I would like to discuss my experience of the 4 seasons, the different cultures, and we will discuss what I have learned and from these experiences how it has benefited me into my adulthood. Let's first look at my favorite place to live, Indiana, which I experienced all 4 seasons. In Indiana, I got to see the seasons as they changed, which I had never experienced in the South. Living in Indiana gave me an appreciation for the scenery. In the modern world we live in, most people forget to stop and enjoy the beauty around us. As I moved around, this experience has piqued my interest in exploring the outdoor trails and the surrounding areas we are living. Living in Michigan, I got to experience the extreme cold weather and multiple feet of snow. I have never lived in a place where you needed a snowplower to clear the road. I learned the essentials that you need to have in your car, like a sleeping bag, cat litter, a lighter, flashlight, and water. These items would help you survive if you got stuck in the snow. Another benefit of moving around was the exposure to different cultures. Living in both the North and the South, I got to see how people view things very differently. One difference between the North and the South is unions. In Michigan and Indiana, there were a lot of unions which drove up the prices of goods. As opposed to Arizona and Texas, which is a right-to-work state, it was cheaper to live. At the beginning of my adulthood, I think of situations from other people's point of view. Moving around, I also got to experience the different types of food. In Texas, it was all about barbecue and Mexican food, but in Arizona, they also served lots of Mexican food, which had a different flavor and style. However, in Michigan, it was mostly Chinese and Indian food. This opened my eyes to trying different types of food that I never had before. Finally, we will see how these experiences have prepared me for my adulthood. Most of my friends have never moved and have lived in one place most of their lives. I was not scared of moving and living on my own because of my experiences. When I moved to Colorado, it was scary at first living 15 hours away from my parents. But with my experiences, I was willing to try different kinds of food and learn the surrounding areas. As we moved, I had to make friends wherever it was we went next. This has helped me be more outgoing, or as my parents like to say, being a social butterfly. When I was a kid, it was frustrating at times having to say bye to my friends and move to a town where I did not know anyone. But now that I'm in my adulthood, I see how it has benefited me being able to meet new people and carry out a conversation. Experiencing all 4 seasons and different types of cultures has helped me take a moment in my life and enjoy the outdoors, as well as know what to do in extreme cold weather. These experiences also help me see many different topics from different perspectives and understand other people's point of view. As an adult, I am not afraid of being on my own because of these experiences, and I have learned how to adjust to different conditions and backgrounds. In my intro, I told you I moved every 3 to 4 years. I have lived in 3 different places in Texas, Arizona, Indiana, Michigan, and Colorado. I hope my experiences that I have offered you today will encourage you to explore this wonderful country we are living. So get out and experience life, or as my dad would always tell me, there are friends everywhere you go.